Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the walkthrough for Yokai Watch PuniPuni. Today we are picking up where we left off, so I'm just waiting for it to load here. Signing in. So I was doing some research from the last time we were talking, and it seems like they've uploaded a new event since then that I haven't translated, so I won't be able to talk about that too much, but I recognize some of these yokai already just from kind of my travels per se. So I see Venoct, I think it's called Venoct. So I'm gonna actually use the Crankakai, I think, probably the Oni Crankakai, and see, you can see in the top right hand corner, I think, which Crankakai machine the advertised yokai can be pulled from. So for now, that's good enough for me to kind of be able to figure out where I need to put my Y money. So okay, so this is the general news. I love looking at all the Japanese writing. It just looks really pretty. Okay, so picking up perfect. Getting our daily login stamp. I haven't logged into PuniPuni since my last video, because I really want to make sure that you guys get to follow along for the entire journey and kind of get to see it from start to finish. So we're in Sewer A right now, and we're going to be fighting this yokai. Or not fighting, but, fighting pretty much. Can't remember what this one's called, but again, as like my last video, I'll make sure that I list all of the yokai that I befriend in the bottom description. So let's get started. I was actually playing the English version of this for the last couple days, and I've learned that it's actually better. Well, I don't know if it's better, but it's been making it a lot easier for me to beat levels by maybe not linking more than 5 of the Wibwobs at a time. Linking a smaller number of them makes them a lot more manageable, and kind of, it just seems to be working better as far as winning levels and kind of going through things. So that's pretty much what I've been doing and sticking to, and it seems to be working pretty well so far. All right. Hopefully we'll be able to get to the boss today in the sewer. That would be very, very excellent. Lots of owls in this one. Holy. Well, that's okay. Not going to complain as long as they match. That's not to say that I don't link kind of more than 5. Like, I will if they're right there, but I won't go out of my way to stop, like, kind of popping if I don't have that many. Seems to work better just to kind of keep popping away. Now, judging by the way this fight is going right now, I actually don't think I'm going to be strong enough to keep progressing through the sewer. We're probably going to have to go back to the above ground and just kind of keep training. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Perfect. So before we do that, let's go to the inbox and get all of the rewards that we can. Hopefully some extra money. Yep, my Y money just went up, so now we don't have quite enough for the Oni Crankakai yet. And I don't see the missions icon on here either, so I must not have unlocked that yet. All right, well, let's go back above ground. Perfect. Into the next world we go. All right, so for us to progress through this wall, essentially, Puniyan has to be at least level 5, which he is on our team. So that shouldn't be an issue. There, he's unlocked the door for us. And that's kind of a theme that will repeat as you go through the game. You can either pay Y money to go through those doors, or you can level up the yokai that is kind of requesting. All right, this one's called Sergeant Burly, I believe, if I recall correctly. And I think he's actually the one you get the missions from, which is what I was just looking for in the main menu. So now that if I recall correctly, which I believe I do. And the reason that I want those missions is they give you daily missions to kind of defeat, and it gives you a lot of Y money and perks, items, things to win. Makes it a lot easier to kind of get Y money for different things. I like to use it to kind of Crankakai, but I did read somewhere that it's more efficient to use it to buy spirits, so you can just kind of keep progressing through the game without delay. And I read that you could, for 6,000 Y money, you could buy, I think it's like 50 lives or something. So I think that might be what I do with my Y money just at the beginning of the game. Okay, perfect. Because we'll get cooler and cooler yokai kind of as we go along. I will have to say that this new strategy of not waiting till I have like 12 Wibobs connected before I pop them does seem to get me my Soultimate moves. It just feels like I get to them faster. So all right. Perfect. Shouldn't have too much of an issue beating Lieutenant Surly here. Sergeant Surly. Burly. Sergeant Burly. Surly. I wonder if he has like an equivalent with like a different color called Sergeant Surly. That would be funny. Perfect. Got Y money. We're upgrading. Now, Sergeant Burly is part of our team. Befriended him as part of our team. Perfect. And I did recall correctly, so we did unlock all of the missions. So let's go back to that main menu and see the missions. So I can't tell you what they all mean, but I can see that we've already defeated quite a lot. The button I just pressed was actually claim all, so that we could just claim a bunch of rewards at the same time, rather than have to kind of stop and collect them all individually. So that's what I'm doing there. You can get all kinds of cool rewards. You get Y money, you get icons, you can change kind of how you appear on the main screen. I'm quite fond. Oh, look. That was not available in the English one, so I unfortunately don't know what it's called. It looks like a different version of Jabanian. I'll look it up and I'll put it in the description again at the end. But, oh, an A-level yokai so soon? That's fantastic. That's going right on the team. Well, from the Charming tribe, I think. That's awesome. What else did we get here? Oh, a coin. Love that. Love getting coins. Lets us use in the Crankakai. So I think that's what I'll do right now, actually. Oh, where's the regular Crankakai? There's so many machines in the Japanese version. This is ridiculous. There's the Oni Crankakai. I don't know which Crankakai that's called. That wasn't even here the last time. I'll have to double check that. But I know this is the regular Crankakai, so this is where I'm going to use my coin. So many Crankakais. Perfect. Who did I get? Oh, Sergeant B. Level B yokai that we've befriended. That's pretty good. These are high-level yokai for so early in the game. Okay, perfect. So, shop. Okay. But how do we... I was just looking to see how we buy lives. Plus? Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Well, at least the numbers are... I guess numbers are kind of universal, but yep, there it is right there. So for 6,000 Y money, we can buy 50 lives, which I think is what I'm going to do when I run out of lives. So I can just keep going in the game and not have to stop playing. I think that's great. Oop. So before we go back in here, I'm going to change my team to incorporate some of the new yokai. Because I think... Okay, so that's from Charming. So let's put him over here. And that's a tough yokai, but I think I'm still going to add him on. What else do we have here? Not really a whole lot. I'll replace Schmoopy. Okay, so let's go with that. Perfect. Let's get back to the game. So we're in this new stage here. I think this is called Mount Wildwood, if I recall correctly. And again, I'll double check and I'll put it in the description, all the areas and the stages that I frequent in this episode, along with befriended yokai. So that way it's not... you're not kind of wondering where I'm going throughout the episode. Oh, I love this little blue neon looking creature. That's really cool. I'm going to be looking for the translation of that as soon as I'm done this episode to see which yokai that is, because that was not the reward that I received in the English version. I don't remember getting an A-level yokai either that quickly in the English version. I think I waited like a while, but then again, I was also really like kind of learning how to play still, so I don't even think I discovered that you could get all those rewards from the missions until I think I was in like the third or fourth stage before I even checked that. So what's that special ability? Oh, it does damage? Cool. Works for me. Eventually, you want to be pretty strategic with your team. Like, I've seen some of these higher-end boss battles. I haven't reached any of these higher-end boss battles yet, but I've seen people playing in these higher-end boss battles, and they're, like, incredibly difficult looking. So you have to be strategic with the kind of soultimates that you put on your team, because you need certain kinds of abilities to make things work. Okay. Can't quite remember what this yokai is called there, but we're doing a pretty good job befriending yokai. Pretty good track record. Now that I've discovered that you can exchange 6,000 Y money for lives, I think that's what I'm going to be doing in my English profile of this game. Because then I can just keep progressing and making money by winning battles. Come on. I love this little blue cat, and it's very easy to see. I talked earlier in an earlier episode, and I'm sure I've talked in other episodes, that when you're picking your team, you really, really want to have different colored yokai, because man, is it hard to see and kind of link them together when they're all the same color. Oh. When I started this game, I had a team that was just way too similar in color for like almost everything on it, and it was super frustrating because I could not really see what I'm doing or what I was doing at the time. This team is super strong. Perfect. Another outstanding. I can't really read the missions in these, unfortunately. For any star I miss, when I get to the end of PuniPuni, being a perfectionist, I'm sure I'll come back and want a 3-star, like, every single challenge point. I'll have to do translations to kind of see what I'm missing as far as that goes. I should probably just take a Japanese class for all the Japanese games that I enjoy playing. I really was thinking I wanted to get Yokai Watch Tempura or Sushi, I think it's called. I think those are the two versions of the games. But you can't play them. They're region locked. So you can't play them unless you have a Japanese 3DS. And I was thinking the other day, well, it'd be great to have a Japanese 3DS to play these games, but I can't even... Is there a way to, like, you know, record my 3DS gameplay to post? Because I'd like to be able to post what I'm doing kind of to my channel. And I think I found a way. I was reading a video about... there's some files that you can download that will sync to the 3DS, and I think I found a way to do it. I'll certainly share it with you guys if I can get it working, but I think I'm going to test it, because if I can get my 3DS to kind of record gameplay and then be able to post it later, there's all kinds of games I'd like to do that for, and it would make it worth it to me, I think, to get a Japanese 3DS so that I can play those games and kind of post as my progression. Excellent. This level is going swimmingly. I might be able to get to the boss for this video. Perfect. Mirapo? I think this yokai is called Mirapo. I'm close, I think. Great. Level C yokai? Rank C yokai? I shouldn't say level. It's a rank. I don't know why I like this yokai. There's a bunch of the common ones that just really appeal to me. Oh, I didn't get 3 at a... Oh, well. Oh, this is the map warp function. So once you start getting a lot of stages unlocked, instead of having to physically basically click the screen to go to all the different places, you can actually go to where I am right now and you can warp between levels. So that's the event level that you can warp to, and these are the main levels, which is great. Okay, let's go over here. No Way. I think this yokai is called No Way. All right, and he's got Kappa with him. 2 Kappa. But given the strength of this team that I seem to have assembled, I'm not too worried about it. Perfect. All right, come on. Loving this blue cat. Gonna immediately check out which yokai that is. I wonder if this is one of the... No, it's not really blue enough. I was gonna say my friend was talking to me today about a ruby version of Jibanyan, and I was thinking maybe this is... But it doesn't really... Blue is not a ruby. Sapphire is blue, I think. Maybe it's a sapphire version of Jibanyan. We'll have to wait and see. Fever time! Speaking of that, speaking of awesome, was walking through... Oh, wow. That went really well. One hit KO. That went swimmingly. Outstanding. Progressing very quickly. And we've befriended the rank D Kappa. Excellent. Making pretty good progress through this level. Boss is just up there. Can't remember what that yokai's called. Pretty funny, though. Funny looking little yokai. Alright. Come on. I feel very curious about the event. Every time I see it in this game, I kind of want to go try it. I think I'll make a separate episode where I go try out the Japanese event. Extreme Noko. I think that's what I saw that it was called. I was doing some research on some other people who'd already played through it in English, and I believe they were labeling it Extreme Noko. And I guess there's other extreme yokai that are kind of related to the event. It looks pretty awesome. I'm super pumped because this morning I was playing the English version and I went for the Oni Crankakai. I got a gold colored capsule and I'm like, oh, this is going to be like the sweetest yokai that I get out of this because it's a gold capsule from the Oni Crankakai machine. So I'm like, this is going to be like a double S yokai. And I open it and it's a melon. It literally says green melon. And I'm like, what? Because I haven't played this game very much. And I researched it and immediately found out, oh my goodness. So the green melon is actually a way to challenge Puniyan, which is, I guess, a special edition version of Jibanyan. I was super pumped after that, like really excited. So what I'm doing right now is one of my yokai has a level cap. And let's see, can I do better than D? Oh, but if I take away... I'm trying to decide here. I think I'm just going to do his level cap. Because he's a charming yokai, and I'm sure I have no doubt I'll get a higher level yokai than this pretty soon that is more valuable for the team, but for now, I do need him to keep getting stronger as we progress through these levels, and if you undo the level cap for your yokai, then they won't get any stronger. They'll stop gaining experience from the challenges, and you don't want that early in the game. All right. Another adventure here. Let's get going. Anyways, I was super pumped about I didn't realize that green melon was awesome until I did a little bit of research, and then I was very excited to have the green melon. But I did also read, while I was reading online, it seems to be that this Puniyan is a pretty difficult yokai to befriend, so if the melon only gives me one go at it, somehow I doubt very much that I'm going to be be able to kind of befriend Mel and Jan on one go, but I guess one go is better than no goes. Because I think it's from a previous event, which means that it's probably no longer available. Excellent, we befriended this funny-looking yokai. A bat of some kind. Noi bat? No, that's a Pokemon. I failed there. Yep, that was a hardcore fail. Alright. Perfect. This team is super strong. Super pleased with this. Nice job, yokai team. Look at the bottom, those two dancing like exactly the same. It's super cute. Synchronized neon dance. Yes, I will be your friend. All ranks are welcome to befriend. I am not an SS snob. Ah, Draggy. This is Draggy. I like Draggy. Oh, right, I have no more lives. Okay. So let's use the 6,000 to buy 50. I definitely did not do this yet in my English game. And I'm glad that I finally discovered this, because now I'm definitely going to do this in my English game. Although I have to say, it probably means I'm going to spend way too much time playing this game. I already spend way too much time playing this game. But it's like weirdly addictive. I always not gonna lie, I kind of always judged people who played Candy Crush and was like, how can you like that? It just looks incredibly boring. But this is not better than Candy Crush. So my judgment days are over. It's just because I think it's just because I like Yokai Watch so much. I guess Candy Crush would be interesting to me too if it featured yokai in it. Alright, come on. We're making pretty good progress towards the boss. Okay, come on. Wouldn't mind seeing a fever time here. Oh, yokai are definitely getting stronger as we progress through here. Come on, come on, come on. Excellent. That should be the last shot needed. Finished. Perfect. Excellent. Want a sandwich? Sandwiches are always good to win. I'd like to imagine what they're saying. I'm assuming they're telling me I'm doing an excellent job, because I am. Alright, so this one is called, I'm pretty sure this is called Wazzat, if I remember, because I was actually playing my 3DS the other day. One of them is Wazzat, I think the green one is. It's a yokai that makes you forget. It's actually pretty funny. I really like how the yokai are kind of related to, like, stories and, like, the heritage of kind of old-fashioned myths and stuff in the Japanese language. Makes them a lot funnier. And I know that one of the big concerns was that it wasn't going to resonate with people from the West because these are Japanese, kind of Japanese cultural stories, but I don't know. I've always found the stories that they've tried to tell make, like, fairly decent sense. Kind of, you can understand at least at a base level, you know. Wazzat is a creature that in the game, if this is, I mean, and I guess I shouldn't assume that I do understand, because maybe all the things that I understand are just part of the localization. But I do have to say that when I played in the 3DS, that little the Wazzat creature was making everybody forget, and it was causing all kinds of havoc, and he just wanted to play, it turns out, which is pretty much most of the yokai. They just want to play, and I think, well, there's obviously some yokai that don't want to play. I haven't watched enough of the anime to kind of see the bad-natured yokai or the ones that are spooky, because I heard there was yokai, what's it called, or dark yokai? I don't know. I read about a new cartoon that's coming out, yokai, that includes dark yokai in it, and it looked pretty interesting. Oh yeah, we befriended Wazzat. That's awesome. I didn't befriend him until much later in the English version. Got an extra life. Pretty awesome. Better unlock the level cap for Puniyan. Perfect. Yes, I will be friends with you as well. Wazzat. Alright, only 4 more. Well, 5 more until we get to the boss. Probably gonna do the 5 more, and then I'll probably leave the boss for a second video, or third video. It'll be episode 3 at that point, so I can give the proper amount of attention to that boss battle. Well, we'll see. I might do it in this video. Alright, come on, guys. This one's called Enterfly. This one I remember. Run into this one quite a lot. It seems to be an extremely common yokai. I always have to try and remember to pop the Sultimate before I pop the same Wibwob, because you can't overfill. So once it's filled, popping it again just kind of is superfluous. Alright. Fever mode. Perfect. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, yeah. This team's doing really well. I'm really glad to be tackling the beginning of this game with this team. I've been very pleased. Getting an A-level yokai so early really helped. I love seeing the new yokai they release, even if they're just kind of small variations on existing yokai. It just keeps the game really fresh, and I'm really enjoying it. Okay. Can't remember what this buddy's called. Pretty funny looking little thing, though. Okay, here we go again. That's Boohoo, I think, in the middle, though, if I can remember correctly. Excellent. This is going very well. Lots of good ones to connect here. Not really making me work for it. But there is 3 level 14 yokai, I believe, so might give us a bit more of a challenge here. It's much less challenging, though, when there's so many in the same row to connect. Oh, yeah, okay. Shouldn't have spoken too soon. Alright, let's get this bonus damage going. Can't talk. Excellent. Ultimates are working. Come on, guys. Puniyan, go! I know that's not the name of that yokai. I definitely need to learn the name. Oh, we befriended one of the yokai. That always is a nice highlight for me when a yokai befriends us after battle. And I know I got a reward as well in the English version for when I'd befriended 100 different yokai. So the sooner we befriend 100 different yokai, the sooner I get my reward of whichever. I think I got Golden Yan, I think, when I unlocked 100 yokai out of the medallion, which was awesome. And he's actually on my team right now in the English version of the game. Okay. Little ways to go here. Don't want the video to go on. Oh, can't remember what this one's called, but super cute yokai. And 3 different yokai here. Excellent. Let's see, keep going. Come on, come on, come on. Definitely gotta, I think that then in the next video I'm gonna have to, maybe I'll do a video that includes the boss battle and a tryout of that event, because I don't want to miss the event, whatever it is. The extreme, oh, what's it called now? Just completely mind numb. Extreme Noku? I think it was Noku. Anyways, I'm going to play that event, so looks pretty cool. I want to see if I can... I don't think my team is anywhere near strong enough to win probably any really decent yokai, but maybe something cool. Or maybe a coin or something that I can put in the Crankakai. I saw some pretty awesome pulls when I was looking through Twitter. There's this one that looks like a super ridiculous muscled version of a neon type creature. Oh my goodness, I was laughing so hard. It literally looks like Johnny Bravo version of a yokai. It was super funny. If you haven't seen Johnny Bravo, go watch Johnny Bravo. You need to understand that reference. It will be so worth it. Excellent. Perfect. Nice. Bonus experience. Not sure why we got that, but I'll take it. Alright. I think I'm going to leave it there for now on that. Just want to go claim any rewards we have from our missions. Nice. Perfect. All kinds of rewards. Loving it. I'm hitting claim all, but for some reason it's not letting me claim them all. Oh, it did. Okay. Perfect. Well, I think I'm going to leave it there for now. And on the next episode, we're going to finish up this stage, take on the boss, and I'm going to try that extreme, the event that's going on. It's for some reason, it's completely slipping my mind, but I have it written down somewhere. I think it's the Noko or the Noku event, the Extreme Noko event, and I'm going to be taking that on as well. So, talk soon. Have a good day.